Hey everybody, it's Tanya again from scrappychicks.com, and this is part 2 of my Rustic Birdhouse tutorial. So in the previous video, which I have linked below, I did the birdhouses, and I did the Snow-Tex with the glitter on it as well. But then I wanted to show you how I was decorating these, and my tree is in my kitchen this year, and my kitchen is birdhouses. So I went with a woodsy rustic, and so I just want to show you how I'm decorating these and do one with you real quick. So I have a mess on my desk, but I'm in the middle of a project. But this is one that I've already created. I'm going to show you what I use. So the birdhouses came from Michael's. So I painted them an oatmeal color. And then I did the Snow-Tex with the chunky glitter. And then I got these picks at Michael's as well. And what it has are the pine cones, the greenery, and it has a pretty bird already on it. So I wanted to go and show you what I do, how I make these, and just make one with you while I've got everything together. Okay, so the first thing I do, so I've got this pick. I got it at Michael's. It was on sale for 40, I think they were 40% off. So I have these like wire cutters, but it also is great for picks. So I just snip each thing apart. And these snippers is what I call them. I got them from Michael's too. I've had them for a while though. But they, whoop, it went on the floor. But they have these at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, probably Walmart too, I'm sure. So I just snip the whole pick to take it apart. But save all the pieces, because you can use all the pieces, even the leftover greenery, you can use on something else. But I snipped it apart because what I want are the little pine cones. The big pine cones are too big for the birdhouse. It would overpower. So I just snipped the greenery, the pine cones, and I want the bird. And let me get my other pine cone that fell on the floor. Okay. So what I do is, and I have some sprigs. Let's see if I can get it over here. The colors in my kitchen are blue and browns and rustic colors. So I found these sprigs of berries at Hobby Lobby, and they have a bluish tone. So I know the bird is red, and that's fine, but I didn't want to use the red berries on these birdhouses. I wanted to use the blue. So I snip some blue ones off already, so I just snip those off. So here's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to build this by taking this piece of greenery, and I'm using a high heat hot glue gun, so be careful not to burn yourself. I just put the glue on and stick it on the top of the birdhouse and hold that for a minute for it to dry. So it looks like this. So it's just sticking right on top. And I don't know if it's easier to build it laying down or not. I don't know if you can see very well. And then I just pull this piece that was attached to the pine cone. So then I put some hot glue, and I'm just going to stick the pine cone on. Stick it on and hold it on there for a minute. And it comes with one big and two small pine cones. And then I just take the piece that attaches it all together. I just pull that off. And I want that to go there. So I'm going to put some hot glue. And then I'm going to hold that on. Okay. So that gives me a piece of greenery and two pine cones. Okay. And then I want to add in I'm going to call them blueberries. I'm going to add these in. So, and I just eyeball this. I just put a little glue on the end and stick it in where I think it's pretty. Stick it in there on that side. And then I want a little bit of blue to come on this side as well. So I kind of hold it in there first so I can see what it looks like before I commit to it. And then I put glue on the end and I just stick it in and hold it and let it attach itself. And this is just a really fast ornament that you can make. So your top is done. And I hope you can see that. So your top's made already. Now, I thought it would be pretty to have the bird actually sitting on the birdhouse perch. So I just place him on there and kind of eyeball that. And then I put a little hot glue right here. And then I take him and I sit him back on the perch and let the hot glue attach to his side. So it's going to, the hot glue is going to adhere to the side of his body. And it does cover up the heart hole just a little bit, but not much. You can still tell that it's the heart as the hole for the birdhouse. And then it looks like he's sitting on the perch. And there you go. And to me, that's very rustic. And I think it's very pretty. And you can, if you don't want to use the red bird, they sell birds individually. But again, these picks already were pre-made. And they only had red birds at my local Michael's. But again, I changed the berries out from red to the blue to bring in some blue onto the birdhouse. So I wanted to show you how these turned out, and I'll have pictures at the end so you can see it better, because I know it's kind of hard to see how pretty they are through the camera and like this. So I'll have some a picture at the end so you can see, and then I'll do a picture of it on physically hanging on my tree so you can see how pretty they turn out. But I hope you like this two-part tutorial. And again, if you're watching the second part, I will have the first part below that shows you how to do the Snow-Tex, and it will have what items I used to create this. So again, thank you so much for checking out my tutorial on this, and I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy your holiday crafting. Thank you. Bye-bye.